friend of mine who some of you guys know by the name of Nick Altieri, who's here. This month is Down Syndrome Awareness Month, and Nick is one of about 400,000 Americans who has Down syndrome. Nick, I had the great pleasure of meeting through Tampa Bay Best Buddies, and we've become very good friends. Nick is here joined by his wonderful mother, Doreen, who is a very fine woman. And I always tell Doreen and Ray, that's Nick's wonderful parents as well as his siblings, that Nick is a real living example of how the lives of people with special needs are improved when we have all the community come together to support them. And Nick's life is a real evidence of that. Not just organizations like Best Buddies, his church, Idlewild Baptist, but most importantly, his wonderful family. When you get to know Nick, who is a well-formed, thoughtful individual, you really see that he is an individual who has been molded by his family. And I like Nick a lot, even though we don't agree on politics, right? But that's all right. Well, I introduced my friend Nick Altieri. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nick Altieri, and I would like to start out by thanking the City Council and also Mr. Vieira for allowing me to be here for Down Syndrome Acceptance Month. First up, I would like to introduce myself. I am 28 years old, and I was born with Down syndrome. About one of 700 of babies are born with Down syndrome. My life motto is that I am more alike than different. I have dreams and goals, and I push myself all the time to be better. I have a great job at the public defender's office, and I have worked there for 5 years. I have this job because somebody believed in me and gave me a chance. I have two best friends who also have Down syndrome that goes to work just like me. They work at Publix and PH here. I have a girlfriend who also has Down syndrome and also works at Chick-fil-A. I graduated from GiGi's High School and attended classes at USF for 2 years. Some of the things that I like is watching sports and playing sports. I probably know more about our Tampa Bay teams and the New York Yankees than anyone sitting here today. I was a Florida State Special Olympic medalist winner in swimming. I was the manager for the USF baseball team for 5 years. I am also going to be the best man at my brother's wedding in December. So you see, my goals are like most people. I plan to live on my own someday and work towards a promotion at my job, even though I am more alike than different from other people. But there is still a great need for our community for acceptance for all. People with special needs have special talents should be given an equal chance. People with Down syndrome want to be liked, included, and also to contribute to the community. I am an ambassador for Best Buddies Tampa Bay, and I am the team leader for GiGi's Playhouse Advocacy and Inspiration Team. GiGi's Playhouse is coming right here in Tampa, and will be an achievement center for individuals with Down syndrome and their families, and all programs are free. I am helping to raise money for this nonprofit to open. I want to be the example to these families, to provide them hope that their children can be successful and achieve things in life. I have worked very hard. I have a supportive family and friends. I hope by listening to me today, this morning, you will have a better understanding of why it is important to promote acceptance, and because I am an example of what can be achieved when someone believes in you. Thank you.
Councilman Vieira said, Nick is here. He didn't even have to say your last name. We already knew which Nick. I said, Nick, and he goes, Nick. So you're well known and pretty famous, but I've seen you on social media. I've been to Best Buddy events and whatnot, and you've always been an inspiration. So we're all very proud of you, and thank you for coming down, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
Nick, I was once best man at my brother's wedding, and your practice here today giving this speech will be good practice for the speech that you're going to have to give them.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick.